It is not possible to upgrade the Apothicon Servant in Shadows of Evil. Good morning, you beautiful people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today. This is epic. A couple days ago, there was a premiere live stream for the new Eclipse DLC, and in that live stream, Jason Blundell, the head of the Zombies team, said some very interesting things. I'm going to focus on two of those things. The first one is unsolved Easter eggs, and the second one being the upgradable Apothicon Servant. There are so many assumptions and implications of these two facts that we now know for sure are confirmed that there is indeed some unsolved Easter eggs that we have, and that the it is not possible to upgrade the Apothicon Servant in Shadows of Evil. This is very interesting. Now let's talk about it. First of all, unsolved Easter eggs. This one is really sort of kind of underwhelming in my opinion, because what classifies as an Easter egg? Easter eggs can be incredibly small. They can be a painting, they could be a picture, they can be a little thing here, a little homage there. It's something really small. So when he said there are still some unsolved Easter eggs in the maps we have, I have no doubt that somebody, hasn't made a YouTube video about this one little thing. So I think that's the most likely case in terms of, the unsolved Easter eggs. But if there were like actual things, if there were actual interactions we had to do with the map still in there, that would be awesome. I don't know about data mining, I don't know about going into the code and seeing how much of that is really uncoverable, but it would be really cool if they could make something really interactable and actually change the game and have a big impact like a big Easter egg would, hidden when you couldn't find it in the code. That would be really cool. But realistically, I honestly think it's something really small and something you can't really interact with. Now this is the big bad boy we want to talk about. It is not possible to upgrade the Apothicon Servant in Shadows of Evil. If you're unfamiliar, this thing was so huge. This was an ordeal when this game first came out in Shadows of Evil. The wonder weapon, the Apothicon Servant, there was no way to upgrade it. There is no way to upgrade it without glitching or sort of exploiting or doing this weird thing. You would go up to the Pack-a-Punch, you would get the prompt to say X to Pack-a-Punch, and then as you pressed X, you would like switch your weapon and it would actually upgrade the Apothicon Servant. And if you had the gumball that upgrades whatever gun you have in your hand, the Apothicon Servant would be upgraded. However, those two methods have since been removed. So we have this wonder weapon, this Apothicon Servant, that we know for a fact, we've seen it in-game, has an upgraded version of itself. It's better and it has more ammo, though there is a way to upgrade it. There's not a way to upgrade it, but there is an upgraded version of it. This led us to believe, why would Treyarch put this in the code? Why would Treyarch put this weapon in the game but not allow us to upgrade it? And of course the data miners went into the game code and said, yep, there is no way right now where you can upgrade the Apothicon Servant, and everybody just had the hardest time dealing with that. But now we have confirmation it is not possible to upgrade the Apothicon Servant in Shadows of Evil. This means one of two things. The first thing it could mean, and I think this is the most likely thing, is that we are going to get the Apothicon Servant in a different map, and we are going to be able to get the upgraded version of this wonder weapon in a different map. I think that's the most realistic way of looking at it. I don't think we'll be able to get the upgraded version of the Apothicon Servant on Shadows of Evil. I don't think we'll be able to use it on Shadows of Evil upgraded. I think it'll be on a different map. This makes sense to me because if you think about Shadows of Evil and how we get the wonder weapon in the first place, you have to get a Margra heart, you have to get a goo from the flying guys or one of the roly-polies, you have to get a tentacle out of the pods, so it would make sense that in a different map, if we had a similar structure, if we saw these not Apothicons again, are they Apothicons? I don't know. If we saw the Margwas and the bugs and the roly-polies again, we would build a similar weapon, only upgraded. That makes the most sense to me. However, there is a second option. What if we take the Apothicon Servant and Shadows of Evil and transfer it to another already existing map. This is wishful thinking, but this could be a good idea for a future wonder weapon upgrade or some sort of Easter egg. What if we were able to take the Apothicon Servant from Shadows of Evil and go to Dreisendraha and go into this room and do this thing and then upgrade it and then bring it back to Shadows of Evil? You might be thinking it's kind of ridiculous to think that we could bring a weapon from one map to the other, right? No, Treyarch has done this in Black Ops 2. In Black Ops 2, there was a refrigerator, a fridge system where you can put a weapon in the fridge and then you can go off and do whatever you want in that map. You can die in that map, you can start the map over, you can get a new map, you can put a weapon in transit, you could die, you can end the game, you can start up a new game on Die Rise, and then you can go to the fridge and get that same weapon out of there. So we are not unfamiliar with the fact that we can bring through weapons to different maps. Another interesting tidbit Jason Blundell said is that we have not seen the summoning key summon anything yet. And we know we can put things into the summoning key, so why not put the Apothicon Servant in the summoning key, then in Dreisendraha take the summoning key and bring out the Apothicon Servant and use the different Pack-a-Punch system in Dreisendraha, because we have the actual machine rather than the portal from Shadows of Evil. Pack-a-Punch it there, now we have the upgraded version, now we put it back in the summoning key, go back to Shadows of Evil and take it back out of the summoning key. Of course, that's probably not going to happen, but I'm saying that would be really awesome. So now when you play a map, it's not only just that one standalone map, and that's something he said also, there's no standalone map, but just, you're not playing just that map, you're not worried about that map, you're worried about your entire zombies experience. Have I done this thing on Dreisendraha that will make Shadows of Evil that much better? Have I done something on the Giant that will make Dreisendraha better? Now we can get this sort of overlying feeling when you're playing zombies that you are continually building this entire game rather than this entire map up, if that makes any sense. I'm incredibly excited for all of the new zombies content, if you couldn't already tell. Tell me, what are your guys' thoughts on the unsolved Easter eggs as well as the Apothicon Servant? And if you are smart enough, if you're smarter than me, which you probably are, the bar's not set very high, what are the implications of data mining? How much stuff can the developers hide in the code without us actually being able to find it? And how much of that stuff is like interactable stuff? Because that's really the interesting stuff that we seem to care about when it comes to Easter eggs and that stuff. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me your thoughts in the comments section below, and until the next absolutely beautiful Zombies morning, I'll catch up with you guys later. And as always, have a great day.